Worship. Worship God. Worship God.
Okay, folks, what we have today is the new president of Planned Parenthood basically stating that they do what they do because they are pro-life. Okay, that's the new thing. Okay, let's get into that. Let's break it apart in this short True News 16 podcast. Stand by.
Worship God. Worship God. Worship God.
So, how ironic is it, folks, that now what we're seeing is the left ramping up their projection upon people and other people. Okay, what you see, I mean, if you notice this whole recently with this Jesse Smollett controversy, what you saw, and excuse me, I'm actually cooking my eggs in the background. Hopefully you can hear me. Basically, what you have is the left. They're masters of what's called projection. And for all of you who have taken basic psychology, we know that projection is doing something, okay, and projecting it onto others, all right? So that's like a thief calling you a thief, or a liar calling you a liar, all right? What they also do now is they basically, when caught with their hands in the cookie jar, they basically says, "Oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was someone else. It's not what you think it is." The old "it's not what you think it is" routine. Okay, and that's what you have. They can't deny what they're doing. So what they do is they either project or they just flat out deny it, and accuse you of being the culprit. Okay, and so that's what you're seeing now. So now the new president of Planned Parenthood, okay, she says, well, things are not looking very good for us. You got more people, their conscience is opening up to the fact that we're basically bloodthirsty murderers, and so we can't really hide that anymore. Our PR is thinning out because some people are waking up from our hypnotism. Despite the many decades of media indoctrination, well, now this whole push to rush the gates of hell, what you have is they need to basically just deny it. They've run out of tools. They've run out of tricks in their bag of tricks and their lies and all that stuff. So now, when reached to the heights of desperation, what you have to do is just specifically just deny what's going on, deny what you're doing, and say that it's the other people who are pro-death. Okay, the people who actually are against dismembering babies in the womb, those are the bad guys. Okay, and you know that they've had 40 plus years of euphemisms calling what they do safe and rare and clean, calling it women's rights, calling it healthcare, and people are waking up. They're like, okay, wait a minute, how is this healthcare? How is this my body if it's another body with its own DNA that makes it human, makes him and her human, even at birth, at fertilization? And then as little as 6 or 7 weeks, you've got a heartbeat. So it's like, what are we actually doing here? And we're for that? I mean, people have noticed that they can't really talk about the situation or else they'll implode into, just to poof into dust. And if they say that they're for it, so they have to basically go the blatant evil route. Say, yeah, I'm for killing, destructing, destroying, and dismembering babies. Yeah, what about it? If you're not willing to basically go out on jump off a cliff by holding that perspective, you might as well change it up and say, well, no, I know it's dismembering babies, but you're the murderer. You're for death. You're standing there. They're standing there with blood dripping all over the place, all over their hands and their mouths, and they're the cannibals. They're the bloodthirsty child worshippers, okay, or rather death worshippers. But yet somehow, the opposition is the guilty party. So it's not working for them. So they're trying desperate measures, and you can tell that there's a stir going on in the country when you have all these states rushing the gates of hell to try to change their laws, to turn them so extreme that it would be impossible to overturn them, okay, in case something were to happen at the federal court level, okay? So that's what you're seeing, and it's a blatant, disgusting approach. But what else are they going to use, okay? So nevertheless, this could be the result of massive prayer, of people praying and getting involved, and thank God for that. Okay, so just continue praying, and God bless to all of you until next time. This is True News 16.
Worship God. Worship